Hey there, so when you are getting a headshot photo taken with me, there are some tips that I want you to follow in order to make sure that your photos turn out awesome and that you have a great experience. There are 4 things I want you to remember before we take our photos, so listen up. Number 1, it's the posing and how you are going to stand. I want you to put the weight onto your front foot. So I want you to actually be putting your weight forward like this instead of back like this, all right? So you're gonna be putting your weight onto your front foot. That means you have one foot in front of the other, usually at a 90-degree angle to each other or a 45-degree angle to each other. Whatever you prefer is comfortable for you, but I want you to have one foot in front of the other. You can put whichever foot you want in front that is comfortable for you. You can always put your left foot in front. You can also put your right foot in front. What I want you to think about is how we're going to take your photo, which is the second thing. The second thing is to think about the pose or the angle that is the best for you. So please let me know when we are taking your photos which side of your face you prefer to be photographed on. If you're like me and you like the right side of your face photographed, you will stand with your right foot in front and you'll put your weight onto your right foot, like so. So you want to lean forward a little bit. And actually what I want you to do is I don't want you to stand directly in front like this. The reason why you're leaning is that you're actually putting your shoulder towards the camera, kind of like this. This is the third tip now, which is going to be how you're going to pose your face. What are you going to do with your head? What I want you to do is really simple. I want you to put your forehead towards the camera, kind of like this. Okay, rather than like standing straight up like this where you get kind of a double chin, you're actually just going to put your forehead a little bit forward like that. I often tell people to extend their chin and then put their head down. That might be a little confusing, so easier is just to put your forehead a little bit forward like so. The fourth and final thing that I want you to think about is how you're going to be expressing yourself. So there are 2 parts to this. Number 1 is, of course, your eyes, which are really important when taking a photo. What I don't want you to do is this. What you want to do is you want to just kind of a little bit squint your eyes. So I'm going to lean towards the camera a little bit. I'm going to put my head down, forehead forward, and just a little bit of a squint with the eyes. Then with your mouth, which is the second part, you can either smile that you normally do, whatever it is. You could, smile with your mouth open, whatever, I don't care. Whatever's comfortable for you. For a more sophisticated and maybe charismatic look, I suggest keeping your lips closed when you smile and having that slightly mischievous smile that oftentimes you see celebrities using. So something like this maybe. Really super simple. It's better than this. Unattractive. You do not want to do that for your headshot photos. You want to look professional. So putting those 4 things together one more time, it's not standing straight. It's putting the weight onto your front foot, whatever foot you feel comfortable with, shoulder slightly forward and down, forehead slightly forward towards the camera, eyes a little bit squinty, and then of course a little bit of a smile. Now with your hands, what you want to do, the sort of a bonus thing, is make them comfortable. Put them in your pocket, put them by your side, whatever to create a little bit of comfort for you in your shape. So I have my hands in my pocket right now, so I can just kind of lean forward like this. Easy, does it, no problem, no sweat at all. One thing I nearly forgot is why I like to pose with my right eye or my right shoulder towards the camera. And the reason why is because my right eye doesn't open as much as my left. So I feel like if I go like this, it accentuates the fact that this eye is a little bit smaller, but if I go like this, then it makes it so that they are a little bit more even looking. So this is something that you can do as well. If nobody has perfectly symmetrical eyes, so if one of them is slightly smaller than the other, then definitely go ahead and do this where you're actually putting that eye towards the camera. Now, all of these tips that I've taught you are actually really valuable for when you take selfies, when you do any kind of photos with your friends or family. You will become a rock star. Everyone will think, oh my goodness, why are your photos so much better than everyone else's? And these are the reasons why. One thing about getting headshots done with me is that you will actually be done in about 10 or 15 minutes. I hate wasting time taking headshot photos with people because I think you got better things to do. So 10 or 15 minutes is kind of my time limit to get each person's done. Doesn't mean you'll be in a rush, because if you were to watch all the tips that I just mentioned in this video, you'll be really well prepared to get your photos done quickly and easily. Usually I explain all these things to people, so it takes a little bit longer, but if you watch this video beforehand, you'll be, like I said, well prepared and just be able to nail your photos probably on the first or second try. Typically, that's what happens. 2, 3, 4 photos, done. So hopefully you learned something, and more importantly, you take some amazing headshots when we are together for our session. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.